So, boom, I'm laid up with the side chick. We just got done making mac and cheese. If you know, you know. She definitely had that. And I'm thinking to myself, this is great. This is awesome. I'm having my way. I literally, like, I'm having my cake and eating it too. Life can't get no better than this. Who the man? I'm the man. I know I'm a woman, so don't get in my comments with all that. But I'm just saying, I definitely felt like the man. And don't get me wrong, I knew my day was coming. You know, all dogs, every dog gonna have their day. You know what I'm saying? You may think you're getting away with it, but whole time you're not. But it's just like, hey, right now, I'm not worried about that. All I'm worried about is the fact that I have a girlfriend, I have a side chick. They both two bad biddies. They both giving it to me. They both giving it up. That's all I was thinking about. Whole time, my girlfriend at the time, not only was she building a RICO case with every screenshot, receipt, audio message, and then some, but she was also recruiting some people to help her put hands and feet on me. Amen. And I don't know if it's a tourist thing or something else. Y'all just let me know. But I hate when somebody's slicker than me. Like, how you slicker than a slick stir, baby? I'm slicker than heck. I'm slicker than slick. And you slicker than that? Oh, brother. Before I get into the story time, I do just want to say this one thing, and I'm not being funny at all. Shout out to all the real deal side chicks, the ones that know they role, play their part, the ones that really will hold you down and stick with you through all of that. Even when it's time to get caught, they still playing boo-boo the fool, all of that. Shout out to y'all. Now, you other side chicks, I want y'all to come in real close because I really want you to hear everything I got to say too. Burn. I want you to burn to a fiery crisp. I want you to suffer. Torture, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, because y'all go into this knowing what's, you know what I'm saying, what the vibes is. And for some odd reason, maybe y'all think y'all can change it. Maybe y'all think, but you cannot. And then you get mad. And now you on the girlfriend side? How did that work? At first she was, oh, that's your little girlfriend, this, and that. Now she bestie? Now she sister? Hey, no way. By the way, if you're seeing this, I'm already gone. I'm already in Vegas. But before I left, I had to give y'all a story time. I can't leave y'all like that. Come on. Now, we better than that, right? So, boom. Jump into the FaceTime. It's time for a story time. So, boom, y'all. I had a girlfriend. Was in a relationship. The relationship was definitely rocky. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things where it's like, we don't know what it is, but something's wrong. Something has changed. Y'all know, like, the arguments start to get a little more crazy. You start to get a little more irritated by, like, every little thing. They breathe wrong, and it's like what you doing? Like, who you feeling like? Why you breathing like that? You see, it was to that point with us. So things definitely just started changing. Like, we used to go everywhere together, and then it started being like, oh, well, I'll be right back. Okay, you saying I'll be right back. So, you know, me as a Taurus, you know, anything you're going to do, I'm going to double it. Now I got somewhere to go, and I'll be right back. So I'm not gonna lie, you know, I was younger, so the petty little toxic stuff, you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was the trend, like that was the vibe. Everybody was on some petty side. If you're not, okay, do you want a cookie or a small parade? Right now, answer me in the comments. If you wasn't the toxic type or the petty type, would you like a cookie or a small parade? I'll provide either or, not both. So, bam, take a shot. Honestly, it was the point in the relationship where it's like we get on each other's nerves, but at the same time, we still wanted to be together. We still didn't want each other to be with somebody else. We was just dealing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all be trying to make it seem like the stuff I'm doing is just out of this world. Like, oh my God, this is diabolical. Stop. So, boom, one Friday night, I'll never forget it. She's like, look, I'm about to go out with my friends or whatever. You can go out with your friends, like, as long as we be in the house by 2 a.m. Remember, 2 a.m. I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me? Me and my friends, if we don't do nothing else, we're going to have a Baja Blast, baby. We know how to have some fun. So she out with her friends, posting all on her story, trying to make me jealous. Like, girl, okay, you twerking, you having fun. Okay, some guy passed you his number. Woo, like, all right. And I think I was mad too because the place we was at, it was so dry, y'all. Wasn't nothing going on. Nobody was trying to turn up. Like, it really wasn't no baddies in the building. So I was a little irritated. Like, she out having the time of her life, and here I am just sitting here looking crazy. Until a little bartender, you know what I mean? She can't, wait, let me give these girls some names. Hold on. My girl, we're going to call her Bertha. And I'm calling her Bertha because at this point, if you make me mad, if I feel some type of way about you, you're not getting a cute name. I'm going to call you Bertha. And look, sorry for all the Berthas out there. You guys are beautiful. You guys get a pass. This doesn't have anything to do with you guys personally. But her, we're going to name her Bertha. And she ain't big, but I low-key want to say Big Bertha. Now, the bartender that night, you know what I'm saying, came in. We're going to call her Ebony. Ebony was she was some bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. She was some fine, and say. The type of girl, she walking into the bar, everybody speaking, hey, Ebony, what's up, Ebony? Ooh. Like, you know what I'm saying? She trying to hurry up and rush behind the bar. She's waving and stuff like that. And I'm just looking like, I think my night just got better, y'all. Cool. Now, mind you, I'm already, like, kind of pissed off, whatever like that. So I told my friend, like, man, I'm not drinking. I'm just going to vibe. Like, I'm ready to go whenever you is. Da-da-da. Like, as long as I'm home by 2 a.m., like, I don't even care. My friend, it don't take much for her to have fun. I think she was playing spades or something like that. Kill. I see Ebony, she the bartender. All of a sudden, I think I may need a drink. So I go up there. I'm standing at the bar. Ebony is busy. Like, instantly, as soon as Ebony got behind the bar, all of a sudden, everybody wanted to drink. I guess, like, she had some regular stuff like that, which, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. Get your money or whatever. So she came over to my end of the bar. I was leaning over. I kind of had my hands right there. She reached out, put her hand on top of mine, and was like, hold on, baby. I'll be with you in just a minute. Here's the thing about me. All that touchy-feely, calling me baby, all that. I'm an easy bake oven. Don't do that. You have to chill. Like, I'm easy. Like, her hands was so soft. I felt like she smelled like cocoa butter and stuff. I'm just like, oh, you feel me? I did try to make my voice deep. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay. Oh, well, so what? Like, what y'all gonna do? Y'all not on nothing with me. But yeah, she came over to my end of the bar. She put her hand on top of mine and was like, hold on, baby. I'll be with you, just a minute. And I was like, all right, nah, cool. Take your time. One thing about Ebony, she was a professional bartender. I'm talking about she chopping that line down, y'all. It literally was a line at the bar. Everybody was waiting for Ebony. They tipping her. They, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, whatever. She getting them in, getting them out. So I'm just standing to the side. And finally, you know what I'm saying? She took care of her last customer. She walking towards me. And it's crazy, but I felt like when she was walking towards me, I felt like her hair was blowing in the wind. I felt like she was walking like with a switch. I felt like she was giving me the eyes. That very well could not have happened. Maybe I am exaggerating drastically. But I'm just saying, in my mind, I felt like that's how it was. Like, she just walking over to me. And the first thing she said, she was like, all right, I'm all yours now. What you want? Hold on. I'm easy. I'm easy. Stop talking to me like that. I'm easy. Stop talking to me like that. I'm easy. Stop talking to me like that. I'm what? I'm easy. Pay attention now. So she like, what you want? And I was like, I want a drink. She was like, yeah, that too. But what else you want? Shit, what else can I get? She was like, LOL, let me stop playing with you. She was like, I know you probably here with your girl. You got a girlfriend or something. Like, I don't want no trouble. Like, I'm just joking. This the part where I'm supposed to tell you I ain't got no girlfriend, but you feel me? I'm capital P. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. I'm like, you know what? I got a girl, but she not here. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, while you give me my drink, I could just vent to you. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girls, we ain't on good terms right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really seeing eye to eye. I don't know what's changed, whatever. She's like, oh, for real? Like, sit down. Like, talk to me about it. Yo, I'm in the Ebony face venting about my girl, and it's like, she listening to me, but she kind of saying something else with her eyes. Like, she already on a different type of time. And I'm like, why you looking like that? She like what? Explain it to me. Yo, we just talking. Every so often she'll go and like handle a customer or whatever like that, or she'll send her other barmate or whatever you call it to him. She's like, hey, can you get that for me? But y'all, we are in deep conversation. I'm just like, oh my God. Find out I was just about to leave, but as soon as Ebony came in, now it ain't no leave. I want to stay here with Ebony. My friend come over, she like, hey, Starry, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might as well head that way. It's almost 2. Ebony like, oh, you got a curfew? That's cute. Okay. So me, I looked at my phone and I noticed that my girl Bertha, at the time, she ain't been texting me. She ain't been keeping up with me throughout the night. So, honestly, my phone about to die. I'm about to lose the track of time. Like, that's just what it is. I'm not trying to leave. I want to talk to Ebony. Anybody want to go home to Angry Bird Bertha and she get to starting some mess? Because every time when she drunk, she always want to argue and go back and forth. Now, I like the vibe right now. That's where I'm going to stay at. My friend like, all right, she already know how Bertha is. I ain't gonna lie. Bertha a little cool. You know what I'm saying? But we love it. You know what I'm saying? So she like, all right, we're just gonna stay. Me and Ebony continue to talk. So Ebony like, so you got a girl. Y'all not doing well or whatever. Y'all don't really be going out and stuff like that. And now you here in front of my face. I'm like, yeah. She like, so what's up? Like, what I'm gonna do with you? I asked her, what you want to do with me? She like, I feel like it's only fair if I put the ball in your court since you're the one with the situation. She was like, I'm completely single. I don't got no ties. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do for money, which is bartending. I'm in school or whatever, and that's about it. So we just want to, like, what you want to do. Like, you in control. I'm putting you in control. It's whatever you want to do. She kept saying, it's whatever you want to do. Y'all, I am too easy bake oven. Easy like Sunday morning. Easy over eggs. Me. At this point, y'all, it's like 2:15. I done cut my phone off. You feel me? Bertha ain't hit me up. I'm feeling some type of way at this point because even though I'm doing what I'm doing, I still feel some type of way because, like, why you not checking in on me? You know what I'm saying? Why you not texting me? Why you not doing your regular routine? Are you with somebody? And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The thought of me thinking that maybe she was with somebody, it did get to me because I'm just like, you know what? She doing whatever to make her happy. It's time for me to do the same. Whether she was doing that, actually, we'll get to that later on in the story. But for right now, back to Ebony. Fine, Ebony gave me her number. We walking out to my friend's car. Now, at this point, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, at this point, we waited till Ebony got off work. She closing down. She cleaning up and all this other stuff. So she walking to my friend's car or whatever. She like, I can't get no hug. So I ain't gonna lie. I reached in for the church hug, y'all. She got my hands, moved them down to the derriere. It's all up. It was thick. You know what I mean? And she whispered in my ear, next time you touch me, matter of fact, every time you touch me, I want you to touch me right there. Touch me like that. Do you understand? Jesus. I said, okay. Hugged her just like she wanted me to. Got in the car. She texted me and said, let me know as soon as you get home or whatever. Drive safe. I can't wait to see you again. Pretty much our hair broke loose. But tools in the comments for part 2, Ski. Tools in the comments for part 2. As soon as the side chick gave me her number, I immediately started planning our future together. And I already know what y'all are thinking, like, oh my God, you had a girlfriend at the time. Oh my God, you're a cheater. Oh my God, how could you? But I just want y'all to know that there would never, ever be a time where you will tell me something or I'll come across something and I'll question you or have an opinion on it. Do what you will with that information. It's like, nah, I was dead wrong. I was low down, dirty dog wrong. You know, I just felt like it was making me mad because I'm like, how is my girlfriend out at the club and she not texting me? She not calling me, nothing. Meanwhile, the side chick sitting in front of my face and she is class A entertainment. Like, I'm entertained. She has my attention, everything. I keep checking my phone, trying to see, you know, it's my girl, because she usually always texts me when she out. She usually maybe call me, ask me, you know, how am I enjoying my night, y'all. It was nothing. My phone was drier than a Sahara desert. Is it Sahara or Sahara? Sahara desert. Pretty sure it's Sahara. Like, y'all don't even understand. Even when my girlfriend told me that to be home by 2 a.m., it is now almost 3:30 in the morning and still not a text, not a call. Usually she goes dumb. She starts spazzing out. She hits that phone and be like, stop playing with me. Where you at? I'm finna pull up, da-da-da. It was nothing. So as much fun as I was having with Ebony, the side chick, I was ready to get back home to Bertha and see what's going on. Why you ain't here in my phone? Maybe are you too busy? Do you have someone else occupying your time as well? Because even though I do have somebody occupying my time, that don't mean I'm gonna feel good about knowing that somebody's occupying your time too. Judge me, call it what you want. That's just how it was. So boom, me and Ebony exchange numbers. We hugging or whatever. I get back in my friend car. My friend drop me off at home. Kill. The whole ride home, I'm already practicing on like what I'm gonna say. Like, what you want? Like, is you cool? Like, why you ain't being, like, I'm already rehearsing the arguments. Like, I don't know if y'all do that type of thing. If you are definitely a psychopath. But sometimes back then, especially, I used to rehearse my arguments. Like, I'm gonna just say this. If she say this, I'm gonna say this. If she say this, I'm gonna say this. Like, that's what type of time I was on. So we pull up to my crib, her car at home. So you at home. Okay. I didn't really know how to feel about that because it's like, dang, she always, one thing with us, like in that relationship, we always let each other know, like, hey, made it home. Hey, you know, I'm wherever I said I was going to go. That's something that we always did from the beginning. So your Kai at home and you still ain't hit me with the, like, I was just so confused about what Bertha had going on. I walk in the crib, all the lights off or whatever. You can see like her clothes there. A skirt was there, like a little spaghetti strap shirt was there. Her one heel was over here, another heel was over there. So I'm just like, what's going on? I finally make it back there in our bedroom and she laying there, knocked out. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I did start feeling a little bad because I'm like, dang, here I am thinking she out doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Whole time, has she just been at home, like, knocked out? Because she used to, one of her things, she used to get drunk and go to sleep. Like, that was her thing. She couldn't hang, whatever like that. So I'm just like, dang, let me find out that the whole time while I was out doing what I was doing, she was at home sleep. So I take my shower or whatever. I get in the bed with her. You know what I'm saying? I start waking her up. She's like, hey, like, are you okay? What time is it? Y'all, it was like 4:15. I told her, like, oh, okay, it's like 1:55. She's like, oh, so yeah, you definitely made it home before too. You knew I wasn't gonna play with you. I got too drunk. My friends had to bring me home. I was waiting on you or whatever. Y'all, my heart just sank down. I'm not gonna lie. Don't you just hate when you do something like out of spite or do something in like a get back type of manner and the other person wasn't even doing anything at all? Yo, I'm just like, dang, Bertha was at home this whole time, knocked out, and here I am skinning and grinning in a side chick's face. Like, what? So then Bertha turns over because at first, like, you know, I'm holding her from the back or whatever. She turns over and she's like, I hate going out without you, this, and that. Like, I had an okay time, but it really wasn't just like amazing. Like, I miss us going out together. Like, I really miss us. I want us to get back to, you know, what we was doing, y'all. Oh my, I'm just like, the timing is impeccable. Like, how? Mind y'all, she talking to me and my phone going off or whatever, and I knew it wasn't my friend because my friend, she's not the type to text me when she makes it home. I knew it was Ebony, but I rolled over. Bertha, my girlfriend, she was like, who's that text you? I'm like, oh, that's the homie. She basically just letting me know she made it home. Y'all, that was Ebony, and Ebony sent me a picture without no clothes on. It get like that with her. First day, first night we met, instantly she was like, hey, home, already missing you. You could tell she had just got out the shower or whatever, and she sent me, it was nothing on. She was bad. Yo, I didn't even know what to say because I just felt like, dang, I felt so bad. Bertha just kept telling me about like how she was missing me, how she feels like she was just getting drunk because I wasn't there, and I'm just like, man. She's like, how was your night? I ain't gonna lie to her. I was like, you know what? It wasn't even that cool, whatever. Like, I had wanted to leave. I told her the only reason why I stayed as long as I did because of my friend. My friend had met somebody, y'all. I know, like, I lied. I did. I definitely should have been more truthful about the situation. But at the same time, what would y'all expect me to do? What would you do? You wouldn't have told the truth. Y'all be in my comments acting like, oh, well, I just would have. No, you would have not. Be quiet. So here I am, you know, trying to text Ebony back and let her know that it's all there. The picture looks amazing, this, and that. Bertha grabs my phone, clicks it, so, like, you know, the screen goes off. She gets on top of me, and she starts riding me, you know what I'm saying, into the horizon. Mind y'all, I would have never expected that, because like I told y'all, me and Bertha, we was having some problems. We was having some issues. I don't know what it was, but we just wasn't getting along. We just wasn't seeing eye to eye, and I don't know what was going on with Bertha that night, but that was probably some of the best we ever had that night. I do remember, because I'm just like, dang, what's really going on with you? Like, who you feeling like? The next morning, woke up, Bertha was already up in the kitchen cooking breakfast or whatever. She's already making plans for us. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was like, you know what? I need to go ahead and tell Ebony, the side chick, like, look, I know, you know what I'm saying, what I said last night, but you know what I'm saying, things have changed. So, you know what I mean, I just feel like it's best if we just go ahead and nip this in the bud now. Like, I'm not gonna do this to Bertha. Like, at this point, I felt so bad. My conscience was telling me don't do it. Like, I don't know, I just felt like, dang, like, I'm not gonna do this girl like this. Like, you know, I've already, you know what I'm saying, had love for Bertha. Me and Bertha had already been together. So it's like, dang, I gotta stop this with Ebony, because I had already knew, definitely, me and Ebony was definitely getting into some trouble together. So I'm just like, okay, let me just hit Ebony up. But before I could even do that, my girl was telling me, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, the food done, come eat. We sitting at the table. So she then proceeds to tell me, like, look, one of my friends want me to ride with her. I guess one of her friends had a relative that was in jail, so she was going to ride with her, stuff like that. She was like, I'm going to be calling you, I'm going to be texting you or whatever. So basically just find you something to do today. Cool. I was watching Bertha get ready or whatever. We said our kisses and stuff like that, walked out to the car, and she went over her friend's house to meet with her friend so they can drive to the prison and go see the relative, whatever. All I remember is I was looking for something. I couldn't really find it. So, of course, I'm going to text my girl because I felt like she know where everything at anyway. All I remember is I text Bertha and I was like, hey, babe, do you know, let's just say the remote. I can't remember what exactly. I was like, do you know where the remote is? Whatever. I put my phone down. I continue to, you know what I'm saying, get ready for my day. I'm hitting up my friend like, hey, you know what I'm saying, what you want? What's going on? Like, I need something to do. Bertha just left. She's going to be with her friend basically all day because they got like a 4-hour drive out there to the prison. I keep coming back to my phone, y'all. Bertha haven't texted me back yet. That's not like her at all. One thing about Bertha, especially, she used to tell me all the time, like, I don't care what's going on. When I see you pop up on my phone, you are my first priority. She used to always tell me that, right? Okay, 15 minutes passed by. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? No biggie. She probably busy doing something. 30 minutes, I'm starting to get, you know what I'm saying, like a little concerned because it's probably like the longest she's ever went without texting me back. We up to an hour now. I'm thinking like maybe something wrong. An hour and a half. Okay, I'm trying not to call. 2 hours passed by, y'all. Nothing from Bertha. Nothing. This is not like her at all. So boom, I'm like trying to like explain to my friend like, yeah, nah, that don't sound like Bertha at all. Like, you need to call her. So I call her, y'all. My call's going straight to voicemail. That's definitely out of the ordinary. That don't never happen. I don't even know what it feel like to call Bertha phone and be sent straight to voicemail. So boom, my friend, you know what I'm saying, she's trying to help me through this. She like, you know, well, what friend did she say that she was gonna go with? So I'm trying to think in my head, and I finally remember, let's just call her Amanda. I'm like, she said she was gonna go with a friend named Amanda. So okay, we found her Facebook over there. My friend like, you know, I'm gonna look on her Facebook and I'm gonna try to get her number for you. Cool. So I told my friend that, you know what I'm saying, call me back when she get the number. I'm still trying to reach out to Bertha because I'm just like, dang, is something wrong with her phone? Like, what's going on? I didn't know what to think because this is the first time this is happening. My friend called me back and she like, bruh, I don't really think that this the friend that she with. Like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm positive. She said that she had a relative or whatever. Like, I know that's her. Like, why, what's up? She told me like, well, it looks like the girl Amanda is at an amusement park or whatever. It don't look like she on her way to jail. So Bertha lied to me. Not only did you lie to me, you not even answering your phone. Like, so there's like no form of contact with you. I don't know what's going on. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the first maybe 15-30 minutes was just me basically hitting her phone like, you know what I'm saying, you a liar, this and that, like, what's going on, like, you weird for this, if you doing whatever you doing, just let me know that you're okay, because like at this point I'm worried, like I'm only upset because I'm worried, not really caring if you out doing you, whatever case, like just let me know you good. So now at this point I start to notice that my message is not even going through no more, y'all. And it's so crazy because I'm turning my phone off, turning it back on, because I'm thinking maybe it's my phone. I'm still not even believing that this is Bertha's doing or whatever. Next thing you know, Ebony called me. She's like, hey, good morning, you're answering, so I feel like it's a good time or whatever. Just wanted to know, like, I had a great time with you last night, and I was wondering if we could link for today. And you know what? At first, I probably would have said no, because like I was planning on, you know what I'm saying, cutting her off, leaving her alone. But the fact that Bertha moving how she moving, yeah. Matter of fact, let's link in around 30 minutes. Give or take 30 minutes to an hour. Are you open? Are you available? Ebony says, I'm always available if you're the one asking. As a matter of fact, I'm about to come pick you up because I want to take you on a date. Threes in the comments for part 3 ski. I also want to know, have you ever been the cheater or are you the person that gets cheated on? Kind of let me know. I'm trying to see something. So boom, I just wanted to get the side chick pregnant so bad at that point. My girl wasn't answering her phone. She wasn't texting me back. Then my texts and calls wasn't going through either. Yes. Thing with me, when you go low, I'm going to take it under hell. The devil himself cannot fathom to go as low as I was about to go. The side chick on her way to pick me up, to take me on a date. And honestly, I'm still just trying to check in with Bertha. I'm like, bro, if there's something wrong, let me know. The last thing I wanted to do was to be mad or, you know what I'm saying, do something out of spite. And whole time, maybe it was a car accident. Maybe she's being held hostage somewhere, kidnapped. I didn't know what was going on. The whole thing is just like, just let me know. Even if you is like out there cheating or something like that, F me, just say it's F me. Kill. But the fact that you're not even answering the phone, that was really getting under my skin. I even went to the profile of the girl that she said that she was going to be with to ride to the prison to see her family member or whatever. Y'all, this girl is like at a resort or something. She's not at no prison. She's having fun. It doesn't look like she's going to be going to no prison no time soon. So I'm like, dang, why would she lie? So I know for sure she lied. I just don't know what's going on. I didn't really have too much time to think about it because before I knew it, the side chick Ebony was already texting me like, hey, I'm outside, come outside. I ran out that door so fast, you would have thought I was stealing something from my own crib. I hopped in the car with Ebony. She's excited to see me. She looking so good. She looking very delectable, very edible, very scrumptious, very, she looking all of that, yeah. First thing she asked me, like, what's wrong? Why you looking like that? Y'all know me. When something wrong with me, it's written all over my face. I'm not good at the whole poker face. You're going to know exactly what's going on. If you ever want to know the truth, ask me something, look me dead in my face. My face going to say something before I do. Fun fact. So for some odd reason, I just didn't want to let Ebony know that I felt like I was getting cheated on because I just felt like that's just not side chick decorum. Like, you don't discuss that type of stuff with the side chick. I felt like personally. So I'm like, oh, yeah, nothing. I'm just kind of tired from last night. She's like, well, we about to have some fun. Like, I got us a date planned or whatever. Just let me know how much time you got. I know you got to be back home to your girlfriend, da-da-da. Like, at this point, I don't even know if I still got a girlfriend. I don't know really what's going on. I'm not letting Ebony know that, but I'm definitely in my head the whole entire time. So boom, me and Ebony out bowling, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting to see her personality. I'm just really loving everything about her. Like, the vibe, she's cool. I feel like it's already a plus since she knows that I'm in a relationship and she still don't care. Like, I'm like, you know what? This girl's a really cool girl for real. I keep checking my phone. I can't help but check my phone because I'm like, there's no way Bertha doing me like this. Like, what is Bertha doing? Maybe somebody will call me and let me know something. If it's something that happened, her friend or her family member, somebody, y'all, nobody was on my phone. My phone was drier than a Sahara desert. So Ebony walked up to me. She was like, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but you could definitely tell, like, you're just not all the way here. Let's just start taking shots. And so that's what we did. And unfortunately, back then, y'all know I don't drink no more. 5 years sober. Cool. Back then, I don't know so many people that could outdrink me. One thing, I'm drinking everything. Clear, dark, brown, gin, whiskey, moonshine, anything drinkable, I'm drinking. I'm mixing. Wine, all of that. I just didn't care. Something that I found very odd was the minute I just said, you know what, F it, I'm not finna text Bertha no more, I'm not finna call Bertha no more. I put my phone down and I was like, you know what, I'm about to enjoy Ebony. Ebony is right here trying to show me a great time. I don't need to do her like that. I'm about to give her all my attention. I felt like the minute I stopped trying to reach out and communicate with Bertha, all of a sudden, I'm getting texts and calls now. Oh, look, it's the... Well, it's nice to know that nothing's wrong with Bertha. It's nice to know that she's alive and well. And the only thing she could basically say was, oh my God, I don't know what's going on with my phone, but what you doing? She playing in my face? A's in the comment. Drop an A in the comment if you think she playing in my face. Drop a B in the comment if you think she valid. I haven't heard from you in 6+ hours. I've been blowing up your phone, texting and calling you. And the only thing that you didn't even, like, the only thing you could say is, I don't know what's wrong with my phone, but what you doing? I feel like some people really try to do the best they can to get under your skin. I feel like when you spaz, you're the problem. But unfortunately for Bertha, I don't care if I'm looked at as the problem or whatever. I'm still going to do whatever I got to do. I did not bother texting Bertha back. I did not bother answering any of her phone calls. I felt like the minute I knew that she was alive and everything was okay, I no longer cared. I just felt like everything left my body because I'm just like, dang. For her not to even have no valid excuse. For her not to even be like, oh my God, call me. Let me tell you what happened. That all you said was something's wrong with your phone. What you doing? We not doing that. Me and Ebony keep bowling, y'all. We having a nice time. And I noticed that the more we drink, the more kind of touchy that we seem to get. The more we just looking into each other's eyes. The flirting is getting a little heavier. It's just like, damn. Ebony really making me feel like we closer than, you know what I'm saying, what we really are. Like, I know I just met the girl, but y'all know, like, the vibes be vibing. I feel like it don't take you long to notice, like, all right, me and this person, we just might have something. The vibes was definitely vibing with me and Ebony, for sure. Ebony phone started ringing. I'm standing there right beside her. She's like, oh my God, that's nothing but my friend. She answered the phone and she was like, look, I'm with my girlfriend right now. I'm going to call you back, and hung the phone up. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that turned me all the way up. That turned me up. You already telling. Now, I feel like you talk to somebody cool, but the minute you start telling your friends about somebody, that's how you know you in there. I know some people like to fake flex and stunt and whatever like that, but I'm telling y'all, I was not thinking about Bertha after that, y'all. Ebony had my undivided attention. I didn't care what Bertha was doing, if she was doing something, where she was doing, who she was doing it with. I no longer cared about none of that in that moment. At this point, the drinks was drinking us because we all over each other, y'all. Even one of the waitresses walked by and was like, oh, y'all look so cute together. Hold on. Is that a sign? Mind y'all, we not together for real. But you know what I'm saying? Once outsiders start giving you compliments about the person you with, I'm not going to lie, that definitely boosted it for sure. So, boom, Ebony finally was like, look, I don't want us to get too drunk to the point where we can't drive. Like, let's leave now. Can we come back to my house? And if need be, I'll just Uber you back to your crib. Like, just come back to the crib with me. Ebony, your wish is my command. Whatever you want me to do. Easy bake oven for you, baby. Let's do it. On the way back to Ebony house, we doing car karaoke, y'all. I'm holding her hand. I got my hand on her thigh while she driving. Honestly, it's just like we was a picture perfect couple in that moment. I was really digging it. Mind y'all, this day one, and Ebony already posted me on her Instagram. She's like videoing us in the car while we singing love songs, karaoke. She hashtag my boo, hashtag having so much fun, hashtag soulmate. Day one. And this not the close friends. This is the public story. So it's like, okay, you can't be messing with nobody doing all this because, you know, usually if it's a little son you may not be sure about, you're going to post me in the close friends. Y'all, I was on that public story. And you know, one thing I kind of hate about social media, especially these days, the world is so small, y'all. You really never know who. You don't know who may be watching your story, but they know the person that you dating or your ex or somebody you like. You just don't know if somebody been talking and, you know what I'm saying? The people so messy these days, you just don't know. So here we are. Ebony just keeps posting everything. It's like she vlogging for her Instagram story at this point. Somebody behind the scenes notices me. I'm not hard, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it ain't really too many people that look like me. I feel like when you see me, you know it's me, and that's just really it. I can't hide it. It took us like 20 minutes to get from the bowling alley back to Ebony house because it was kind of traffic low key. But within those 20 minutes, 15 of those minutes, here come Bertha texting my phone, sending me screenshots of Ebony's story. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was mad at Bertha. I didn't know what Bertha had going on. Whatever the case may be, but it just kind of made me feel a little bad because it's like, dang, here, like somebody else had to tell you. Like, I'm really big on that. Like, if I'm doing something, I want to be the one to tell you. The fact that somebody had to screenshot that and send it to your phone, now you're sending it to my phone, I kind of felt bad for Bertha, just a teeny weeny. Ebony kind of looked over and was like, what's that? Everything okay? Now, I felt like I should have told Ebony, but I just didn't want to ruin the moment. I felt like me and Ebony was on cloud nine. I didn't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, let her in on the drama. Should I have told her? Oh, absolutely. What y'all think? Would y'all have said something? I feel like I should have. I just didn't. At that point, I was just still kind of in shock. I didn't want to believe it either. Was Ebony wrong for posting me on her public story knowing I'm in a relationship? Absolutely. But did I care at that moment? No, I didn't care because I felt like I had some feelings towards Bertha where it was just like, dang, if it's F me, it's definitely F you. I felt like I was being very prideful. I was being very spiteful. I was being very petty. But they weren't supposed to get that far. Now, hold on. Who telling? Like, who screenshotting? Who being the messenger? At this point, I'm caught now. I'm caught red-handed. Like, the evidence has already been sent. She's already seen it. She's already had my phone calling me everything but a child of God, saying she gonna destroy all my stuff. She gonna bleach this. She gonna burn that. She gonna rip this up. She gonna do this and do that. What's a girl to do at this point? So I'm just about to cut my phone off because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear this. Plus, she cut her phone off on me. So, I mean, because it's like, as soon as she cut her phone back on, now all of a sudden, all of my messages was going through. I thought I was blocked, but she cut her phone off. So I'm like, I'm about to cut my phone off. Right when I was about to, the last text that she sent was, and oh yeah, her little friend already told me that she stay in so-and-so apartment. So bet I'm on the way. You about to do what now? Come again, say what? And you. At this point, I'm inside Ebony's apartment. Ebony's in the shower freshening up because, you feel me, y'all already know what type of time she on. You know what I'm saying? She in that mode. She keep telling me this, and that. And I'm just trying to tell her, like, look, I need to get back to the crib because Shorty on her way over here. I'm like, Ebony, I need to talk to you. She's like, okay, wait, y'all, I promise you. Anytime I tried to tell Ebony what was going on, she kept interrupting me. She kept cutting me off. And it's just like, bruh, it's about to get bad. So what do? I call Bertha and I just try to start up some more stuff where I'm just like, look, you got the nerve to be trying to be on my case when you ain't been answering your phone. You ain't been texting me back. You disappeared. You lied and said you was with this girl. This girl ain't even at no prison. She has some type of resort, swimming pool, whatever like that. So how you gonna get mad at me and try to pull it down where I'm at when you doing the same thing, if not even worse? She let me get my whole spill out. And, you know, she was kind of quiet. So I was like, yeah, you don't got nothing to say? I'm thinking I ate that. She was like, nah, I don't got nothing to say. I'm about to reach out and touch you. Come outside. Come outside. Come outside. It's crazy. I looked outside, y'all. She was outside. She was outside. I'm going to have to put my hands on this girl. That's exactly what I was thinking. As soon as my girlfriend pulled up to my side chick house and she told me to come outside, I had already made it up in my mind that it's about to go down. Basement. Shout out Nikki. It's so crazy how I went from feeling like, oh, I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I don't care what she do. But the moment she called me and told me to come outside because she wanted to reach out and touch me, and it wasn't for no prayer. It wasn't for the prayer line. Y'all already know she was on that type of time. So what did I do? I hung up the phone. I didn't really know what else to do. Like, I'm in a state of shock. I'm at somebody else's crib. I'm not sure how Ebony is going to feel about my girl pulling up to her house, knowing what she lay her head at, especially because she outside and she want to fight. She said she don't want to do no talking, y'all. And me, I'm a talker. One thing about it, I'm going to try to talk you out of it. Like, baby, come on, please. Like, listen to me, baby. Like, come on, baby. We need to, you feel me? It wasn't no baby this, baby that. She was ready to hit them hands. Meanwhile, Ebony got out the shower and she ready to get it on. You know what I'm saying? She laying there, barely dressed or whatever. So I'm like, look, I know this may not be the right time to tell you, but I'm going to go ahead and let you know my girl outside. Yo, Ebony went from looking all seductive and happy and all this other stuff. And she like put on a full face mug and she was like, yo, what outside? Told her like, Bertha is outside and she won't fight. Yo, Ebony jumped up so fast. She like, oh, no. So she done came to where I lay my head at. Like, she thinks she's finna bully. She thinks she's finna be on her bully with me. She got me effed up. Y'all, she ran to the room. She starting to put on clothes. Y'all already know. She putting her hair in the ponytail. She putting on the sneakers. I feel like she put some rings on. I'm just like, wait, not you. She don't want to fight you. She told me to come outside. Yo, Ebony took one look at me and was like, I wish I would let her put her hands on you while I'm standing right there. Nah, she got both of us messed up. At this point, guys, it is safe to say that I have lost complete control over the situation. Ebony not trying to hear nothing I'm saying. I'm trying to talk to her like, look, please, like, chill. Let me just go out there and talk to her. You stay right here. It's going to be okay. Like, that girl really ain't going to fight me, y'all. I knew with everything in me that as soon as Bertha laid her eyes on me, she was going to give me a big, fat knuckle sandwich. Not my knuckles little. So I'm begging with Ebony. I'm pleading, please don't just let me go outside. Please don't go outside. Let me handle this. I don't want us to go to jail. You know, I started mentioning the police. I'm trying to scare her a little bit. She like, okay, no, I'm not going to go outside. I'm like, phew, good. Okay, cool. You listen. So you that little baby that's going to listen to me. Okay, I feel you. I see what you did there. She like, nah, I'm not going to go outside. And you not either. We about to lay here and we about to do what we do. Now come lay down. Brother, I can't do that. You think I'm just gonna lay here with you in peace knowing that my girl is out? Well, Bertha, I don't really know if she my girl right now. I still like Bertha. Bertha was still cool, but I don't know if she was still like my girl personally. She was like, Starion, that's it. Like, I'm doing you a favor by not going outside. But the thing is, I'm not letting you out that door as long as that girl's sitting out there. And I'm just like, come on, bro. Just let me talk to her. We going back and forth about whether I'm going outside and whether I'm not. Next thing you know, a knock at the door. Now, as bad as I wanted it to be like DoorDash or the pizza delivery guy or just maybe a neighbor that had the wrong address, I knew for a fact 100% would have betted my last $2 Big Bertha was at that door, y'all. It was really no need of me asking who was that. I already knew. But y'all know me for the plot. I look at Ebony, I'm like, who at your door? Before Ebony could respond, you could hear Bertha on the other side of the door like, bring your mother out here right now because I want to beat your... You got me up. You such a... It was just a whole lot of beep, beep, beep. Basically, everything but a child of God. She had no good words to say about me in that moment. And rightfully so. Ebony jumped up and started running towards the door. The only thing I could think of was like grabbing her by her feet. I'm literally on the ground and I got Ebony's feet wrapped up in my arms, begging like, no, please, please don't stop. Let me let y'all in on a little secret. I could definitely tell just by the way Ebony moved, just by the way her posture was, she was going to come straight from the shoulders. My girl Bertha, come on, yeah, she mad, but she not no fighter, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and be on. We be knowing, y'all be knowing whether y'all partners be fighters or not. She was definitely not a fighter. And it's one thing to catch your girl at somebody else's house, but for Bertha to come out there and get beat up and done up like that, she ain't want no smoke. And I was just trying to help her. I was really just trying to save Bertha. Like, I'm still just trying to do my good deed, even though I already know, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the line. It was just such a bad situation to be in. Like, you got somebody that's trying to come in the door, then you got somebody that's trying to get out the door, and it's just like a Rottweiler mixed with a pit bull mixed with a German Shepherd. On the other side of that door was a Yorkie, a golden doodle, if you will. So finally, you know what I'm saying, Ebony finally stopped trying to get away from me, and she was like, you know what, I feel like you're trying to save your girl, and I'm not going to be on that. Like, you don't want me to do that to her, I'm not going to do that to her, whatever. Just go outside, be with your girl. I wasn't really believing Ebony. Yeah, it was no way you was just doing all that, and then now just like at the flip of a switch, you like, okay, now I'm cool. Ain't nobody believing that. So I told her like, look, I'm finna go outside, talk to her, and I'm finna come right back upstairs, and I'm gonna put you in every position that you ever thought of, dreamed of, and then some. Like, I promise you, we gonna get it. We gonna do it till the morning. I'm talking about the sun come up and all that. We gonna put the music on. We gonna get the oils. We gonna get everything. Like, just let me go outside and talk to her. She said, you promise? Oh, Pinky, sure, yeah. So Ebony opens the door, and all of a sudden on the other side, Bertha wasn't rowdy no more. She just looking. She like, really, Starion? Really? Really, Starion? Really? Really, Starion? Really? Hey, really, Starion? Really? Really, Starion? Really? Really, Starion? Really? Sing! Really, Starion? Really? I'm like, Bertha, bro, I'm not doing this right here. Like, come on, like, let's go to the car and talk for real. And you better hurry up because Ebony already trying to spare you. Because I already knew probably would have took a couple of boo-boo, a little 1-2 combo from Ebony, and Bertha would have went rolling down them steps. So just come on, get in the car, baby girl. Me and Bertha walking to the car. Bertha keep looking back over her shoulder. Y'all, she was us. But I had even told Bertha this already. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't want no smoke with that girl. So we walking, we sitting outside in the car. She just immediately get to crying. I'm just like, you know what? Why are you crying for? You had me blowing up your phone, texting your phone. You lied like you was with somebody, all that. Like, explain that. She started crying. No. The tears not going to save you now. Explain that. We can sit here and talk about how I'm wrong and how I did this and how I did that. But let's talk about what you doing. You got the mic. Speak. After what felt like a whole hour, Bertha finally pulls herself together and say, you know what's funny? This whole time, I was just doing stuff to make you mad. I was just doing stuff to make you jealous. It's never been nobody. You can even check our group chat. I was telling my friends, like, oh, I'm finna lie like I'm going somewhere and turn my phone off and see how she react. She showed me the text messages, and on the day of, y'all, she wasn't lying. She like, even that night I told you to come home at 2, I literally waited up until I knew you was about to come through that door, and I pretended like I was asleep. Like, I was just trying to make you mad by being out and not hitting you up and not texting you and not updating you, because she know I hate that. You my girl. I want to know what you doing, when you doing, how you doing, who you doing. Hold on, now hold, baby, don't make me. I'm like, Bertha, why? But Bertha, why would you do that? She's like, Starion, I don't know. I just feel like lately you haven't been caring for me. Like, I haven't been feeling like you care. So I was just trying to do stuff to make sure you still cared, and I guess it backfired. Well, I guess so. But I'm like, why would you take it to the extremes like that? Like, why wouldn't you just be like, you know what? You feel me? I feel like you don't care or whatever. Like, why you let me go out and get a whole side chick that I like? I was really messing with Ebony. Y'all know Ebony was that girl. She cool. Why would you let it get that far? It ain't even my fault, right, Chad? Like, let me know. A, if you think it's still my fault. B, if I had every right. B, if I'm valid. A, if it's my fault. B, if I'm valid. Go ahead and cast your votes in now. Bertha then proceeds to say, well, I can see that, you know what I'm saying, I made a mistake and it backfired on me, and I see that you're actually happy with this Ebony girl or whatever. It seems like you're really having a good time over here, so I guess I'll just dismiss myself. She gave me the most saddest puppy dog eyes, y'all. I started feeling bad. I'm like, bro, Bertha, we could have been bad. Like, even that morning, you know what I'm saying, when you woke up and you know what I'm saying, after we did what we did, I was even trying to tell Ebony I didn't want to talk to her no more. You still proceeded to leave, not answer my calls, not answer my texts, being dry with me. Oh, why would you do that? You bring this upon yourself. You made your bed, now it's time to lay in it. You done made your bed, now lay in it, and I can have a night in you, but tomorrow, you gotta pay for the rest. Don't play like that. Bertha was like, well, okay, I guess since you don't have nothing to say. She unlocked her doors, and y'all, I didn't even want to get out. I'm just like, bro, no, come on, like, can we still be friends? I ain't gonna lie, y'all go judge me. I am that, like, if we stop talking, if we break up, can we still be friends? Can I, so what? I don't care, judge your mama. But if your mama watch my story times, don't judge her though. She care. Bertha then just bust out crying even more and was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm like, well, I don't know what in my right mind possessed me to say, well, okay, well, just take us home then. Like, let's just go home. She was like, well, what about Ebony? I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to handle that. In my head, I'm just like, dang, well, I don't know. So I just told her out loud, like, what about Ebony? You here right now. Like, I'm just worried about you, Bertha. Like, for real, let's just go home. Like, stop all that crying. Like, come on. I had already knew, boy, that makeup was finna be on that type of time. Hey, one thing about me and Bertha, we had some of the best makeup growing up. I could barely get in the door good, and she already ripping my hat off, ripping my shirt off, pulling down my pants. Meanwhile, Ebony was sending them big boy threats on my phone, like, wait till I run into you again. You got me so messed up, so you're a liar. I knew I should never got involved. You still love your girl. You still want to be with your girl. How you sound? I mean, that is my girl. She just kept texting books upon books upon books. She like, you know what? I got something for you. Believe that. I promise you, I put that on my mama, And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Ebony wasn't lying. She definitely had something for me. I'm thinking that me and Bertha was just gonna run off into the sunset together and forget all about Ebony. It won't work it like that. If you want to know what Ebony did to me, we can make that into a story time. Just let me know. What we doing? What we doing? Until then, meet me on Instagram or YouTube until I'm back again. I love y'all, kinda.